I happened to get from Ace Hardware. It's a 1 16 inch by 48 inch, and I've already used it. I made another one of these earlier. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark my hinge for length, just right at the length of that. This is my other board that I cut earlier. This is 6 inches wide versus the 5.5 that is. And we will put this in here. So now I've got those all marked. There was a pocket in the wood there, so that one's going to be a little tougher to get the screw in, but I'll pre-drill those. So I want to pick a drill bit that, again, you can see past this drill bit and see the threads, but if you put the screw up in front of it, you don't see the drill bit. So I've got my drill bit in my drill, and then I'm just going to pre-drill those. I will do the same on this board, and I will mark those. If you open the hinge up like that, it'll actually set that right in there for you. Then I can mark all these. I'll pre-drill those. Okay, so this is going to go this direction. That second hole was the one that had the pocket on it. So I'll do it last. That way it won't move if the screw tries to slide off the edge. Okay, so you've got it so that you can put your belt sander in here. Fits in like so. You've got a flat sander. Now, I make a little triangular block that I can put on here so I can get a beveled edge on there, and I can make the triangle in 2 different dimensions on the legs so that it'll either be down here or up here. So we'll plug it in and give it a shot here. So if you're flat sanding, of course, you know, it would be just like so. But then if you wanted to get an angle on it, you would put that angle block under there, and you can lock it. So that cams the edge. And I'll go ahead and make the triangle so I can show you what it looks like. I am going to make the triangle out of a piece of solid wood, just so that you don't have to worry about the screw when it goes in here to hold it into the back of this, it's splitting it out. So I'm going to make that 2 1/4 by 3 1/4. So my triangle will be longer on one leg than the other. And I'll just cut that off on my table saw. So I've made it 2 1/4 by 3 1/4, and that gives us 2 different angles. So if you use this direction, it gives a higher angle on this. If you flip it around this way, it's a flatter angle. And then of course you also have the flat that you can actually lay it down flat. And then I've already made a triangle. Basically I cut it 2 1/4 inches there and 3 1/4 inches there. I marked it across and then cut that. And then I have drilled, and then I take a bigger drill bit just to kind of countersink it so that when I put the screw in, it countersunks into the head. Then my client that I'm doing this for actually likes the tall side, so you can mark that in the center there from this edge to that edge. So it should be 6 inches on the center of that one. So we are right there. Push this all the way up so that it's holding that in place. Take your drill bit and pilot your hole for your screw. And you've got it nice and snug there. And then I've taken a piece of nylon. It's just a piece of black nylon. I actually got it out of the garbage of a place that has nylon that they put liners on stuff. There's a place over in Tigard, Oregon that I got that from, and you can check around. I'm sure you can get this either online. It's just like a 1/8 inch thick piece of nylon, nice hard nylon. And then what I'll do is I'll wipe this all down with lacquer thinner, and I'll put super glue on here, and then I'll put this on here, and then I will clamp it with a piece of wood and a couple clamps so that it's nice and flat, and then that will dry on there. So now I've got a medium cure. It's a gap filling super glue that you can pick up at a hobby store. I get it at in a place Beaverton, Oregon called Tammy's Hobbies, and I think you can order it online too, but it's a medium thickness, which it's a gel, and it actually will fill the cracks, any gaps. Now I'm using a pretty smooth piece of wood, so it's not as critical, but I just want to make sure that I don't have any bulges or anything that don't stick. Don't get it too close to the hinge. You don't want any glue to get into your hinge. You want the other edges to be sealed pretty good. The gap filling doesn't cure quite as fast as your thin. Just he wants to move. And that looks like it's pretty flat. We'll let that dry for about 5 minutes. It shouldn't take quite that long, but I just want to make sure it's completely dry before I release the clamps. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that loose. So now we have a nice smooth surface that won't get scratched up. That nylon will just really make it slide easy. So we put the sander in there. It just slides right down in there. We can lock it on with the trigger. And you can sand a close edge here, or if we take this off and spin it around, it'll be a less angle, or you can go all the way down flat with it. So I hope you've liked my video, and if you'd subscribe to my channel, and then if you have any comments, or if there's anything that you would like to see me design or build, put that in the comments, and I would do every effort to get that done for you. I'm pretty creative, so give me a try. Thanks a lot for watching.